bodies at the floor. Hi everybody, how are you all today? So, in the meantime, I got all the glass on this side laid. I like it, you know. 80 on the correct number. Oh shit, I've still not fixed the numbers. Huh. One of these days I'll probably do that. Probably. But, well, you know. That's a bridge to cross on some other date. Now, as for those, I think I will be doing... I'll be laying glass here. Like this. Looks different from the last time you saw it, Sam. Yeah, you've been gone a hot minute, haven't you, Sam? I've gotten a lot of blocks and places that blocks needed to be. You know, at least I'd like to think they needed to be there. I don't know. Hey, Spook Buns, how are you all? How are you, Rilani, Free, Top Hat? All the other peeps. I hope your days have been fruitful and fun. And actually, let's put that over here. There we are. I'm actually probably going to run out of glass before I tackle the other side, so... Oh well, Jack should give you access to Discord account. What? No. I would really rather not. Looks different from the last time you saw it, yep. I'm not about to, like, worry about... I'll actually, yeah, remind me, Poncho Hamster, at the end of the stream. I will go in to the playlist and, like, rectify all the numbering and shit. Because, like... It's only going to get harder and harder to fix as time goes on, because I'm just going to have more and more numbers to correct. So yeah, I would rather it be, you know, sooner rather than later. Whoops. Nope. There we go. We went to a relative's house and they don't have Wi-Fi. Oh man, I'm so sorry, man. That hurts. I feel bad. Hey, Cheese Lizard. Legendary YouTuber? Not really. No, I'm just some dude. But other than that, today's been a very nice, very relaxing day. Hey, Reen. How are you? Extra block laying? Yeah, it's probably going to be more glass and villager breeding, buying, etc., etc. I'm hoping to, Damn, yeah, one shulker of light blue glass got one edge or one side entirely, and that's great, but it ain't enough, clearly. So I don't know. I'm just gonna have to make do and try to get another box full. I've been trying to grind up some emeralds to compensate. Also sticks. I should probably be using sticks with the Fletchers. Did I hear the Dan TDM is celebrating 10 years? Yeah, I saw that. SpongeBob is 36. What? Bullshit. No, it isn't. SpongeBob came out in 1999. SpongeBob is not no goddamn 36. SpongeBob is not older than me. That is insanity. No way. Dude, Discord is a hellhole. Why do you say that? Well, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, Roses, but my Discord's not a hellhole, is it? Canonically, this world 78, the first two were first hardcore. Oh, is that what you're getting at, Poncho? If that's the case, then I'm not changing the numbering, because the numbering is accurate. Even if it's not accurate to this world, it's still accurate to the total number of hardcore streams I've done. Which is the point. Basically friends with people who make it hell. Ah, okay. Wasn't they bad without Wi-Fi? I just watch cable most of the time. God, that sounds mind-numbingly boring. No thank you. Being at the mercy of cable. Ugh. My Discord is good. Well, thank you, Chunky Chad. I don't want it to be bad. I know that some people let things like Discord, you know, spiral out of control and it becomes a monster and... Ah, shit. But I didn't want it to get that way. Hell, I didn't even really want the responsibility in the first place. But like, now that I have it, I can't like just let it fall by the wayside, you know? I gotta get it good, get it right. Oh, damn it. I can't reach that. I can't reach that lower edge. Oh, well. So, yeah. SpongeBob the character is legally 36? Oh, you mean in the fucking show. I get you. Wow. Okay, yeah, I don't count character ages canonically in a show unless it's like relevant to the show. You know? Okay, yeah, him being 36 from like an official records perspective. I thought like the concept for SpongeBob existed since like the late 80s, mid to late 80s, yeah. And I'm like, seriously? That dude had been planning SpongeBob for that long? Which is kind of low-key and, you know, insane, but like understandable, because getting a show off the ground in any way, shape, or form is nearly impossible. And in the 90s, oh fuck, when like it was arguably way easier to get a show started, yeah, I can imagine. But yeah, okay. Him being 36 in universe is fine. God, that makes me wonder how old Patrick is. Ah, piss. It's okay, if I belly flop, I won't die. Okay, so I found it easiest to lay all the glass if I go... There we go. If I just go from edge to edge, like this. And then I just set down the starting point. Because see, then I can jump on one, place it up, and then glide gently down to the top of the next row and go on from there. That tends to do it. Okay, and then the edge sort of rises up here on this leading side. But yeah, I like the glass edition was cool. This is a good color. I'm glad. Who was it that thought up light blue? That person deserves a promotion. If I was running this like a business, I would probably give them a promotion. Maybe, I don't know. That's how YouTube works, right? You run it as a business. Jack, any chance of making the podcast? Seems like I'd be pretty good at it. No, I don't really want to do anything podcasty. I don't feel like that's something people would care about. Not to mention, like, the Joe Rogan podcast and Tim Pool and a bunch of other way, way, way better podcasts would just, like, outflank me, outshine me. There just wouldn't be a point. Not a bad idea. I could definitely do narration or, like, voice acting, which, honestly, I would be cool with. But ultimately, right now, I'm just interested in doing what I'm doing. I don't really care to do any branching out or anything like that. I don't know. Told you glowstone was better, but blue came up with something. Yeah. But, somebody, who was the person who said the color was good? Oh, well. Jack has a good voice. Well, thank you. Apparently so. So that means he was 13 in the first episode? What the shit? How on earth were they so young? That's crazy. . Looked it up. Patrick is 35, Krabs is 79. Holy fuck. Plankton's 59, Sandy's 36. Well, at least the main trio are, like, somewhat young and energetic, sort of, which explains a lot. But, like, there's still a lot of craziness to that. I don't know, whatever, dude. A cartoon like SpongeBob is not worth dissecting in that great a detail. Like, I can remember there was this one YouTuber, very famous because he had autism, and was like, I swear to God, he almost used it as a crutch, I dare say. And he would rave. He was a reviewer, a cartoon reviewer of all things, and he would rave about SpongeBob, about how it upsetted him in this or that way. And to be fair, SpongeBob was no longer any good by the time of, like, the 2010s, I want to say, which is around the time I remember seeing this one YouTuber. I remember him being somewhat controversial. That's all I remember. And, yeah, it was... wow. And, like, I can just remember going, you know, SpongeBob is just a shitty cartoon at this point. It's really lost a lot of its heart and soul from how it was in the early 2000s, you know, when it was in its prime. It's like most shows, it is not what it used to be. It's really not worth getting upset over. That's what I distinctly remember thinking. Yeah, and this guy just raged. Just looked it up. Mr. Burns would be 113. Yeah, but, like, that's part of his... Like, his age is a running gag. Not only does nobody know how old he is absurdly old, but maybe not impossibly old. Though he is very, very, very old regardless. Like, the running gag is that he's still sort of, like, living in the 70s or the 60s. And that his mentality hasn't, like, changed any. But, you know, that like, because he's a parody of real life to a degree. Or people in real life, you know, old people and such like that. I find Mr. Burns to be an amazing character. I love him. You get more comedy out of Burns than some other entire character arcs. Smithers, I don't want that insane man running around my casino. Put him in the nuclear plant. And it's Homer going crazy, and his crazy, insane ranting. It causes everybody in the casino to have, like, amazing luck. It's funny shit. Yeah, early Simpsons... Oh, shit. Early Simpsons really knew how to carry itself. Really knew how to be funny. Shame it's, you know, shell of its former self and all that. Piss. It wouldn't let me place block. Okay. I'm going to do a suicide dive and try to place block. They made the Squidward creepypasta canon on the newest episode? Why? It's a little weird, but alright. I know that there's, like, steam clams. Oh, yeah. Mr. Burns is one of the best. Honestly, like, Burns wasn't one of the best characters for a very long time. It took a long, good 4 or 5 seasons before they really figured out what they wanted to do with his character. Because, like, just him being an evil curmudgeon isn't enough, you know? Like, they'd have to juxtapose him in so many weird situations. Which, to their credit, they did. They made Mr. Burns feel like, yeah, he's evil. But he's evil oftentimes with, like, a reason. Which usually gives evil characters a greater appeal and a greater sense of depth. And it magnifies the humor they're capable of. Smithers, there's a rocket in my pocket. And Well, it's a giant gay joke, but yeah. I'm not the, or that's not the only place or something like that. I hate how, like, people have come to really despise gay jokes in the last 5 to 10 years. Like, all these older shows from the 90s and the early 2000s, like, those things are looked down on, even though a lot of their humor was just absolute gold. And compared to today, where we're in, like, a humor drought, can't make fun of anyone, can't, you know, can't offend anybody, like, you kill the essence of comedy to a large degree. And there are idiots who will argue, well, you can do that without making fun. And it's just like, yeah, but you can, like, that's like saying you can eat meat without killing an animal. And I'm just like, yeah, but it's not the same. You can have the thing without the spirit of the thing. And it's just like, no, you really can't. I don't know. I'm sure I'm a byproduct of a foregone era, but hey, you know, we're all entitled to our ideas and opinions. It's not bad to make fun of people, just in general, because that's what, to a degree, keeps people in check. If you can make fun of everyone, then everybody really kind of keeps everybody else in check. You don't really get inflated egos as easily, you know, that sort of thing. It is a bit of a limitation on, you know, tyrancy and idiocy and other things of that nature. You really, like, you have to develop a thick skin, and that's okay. But, I don't know. It has basically been deemed not okay anymore, and it's like, you're starting to see people get really, like, arrogant attitudes and demeanors that kind of, it stems from that. There are classes of people who feel like they're untouchable, so they start acting like it, and they start becoming insufferable. And, like, that's not how a society should work. Because that tends to lead to bad shit. But what do I know? What do I know? Owie. You have a thick skin and you smart mouth, so you're well off. Well, you're in a good position, Top Hat. Basically, Twitter SJW. Yeah. That type is the reason. Like, it kind of becomes, I don't know, a self-fulfilling prophecy to a degree. Hey, Lobo Plays. You get Twitter SJWs as a result of that feeling untouchable mentality. And it's just like, it's annoying. It really is. Just, ugh. Oh well. Whatever. Now, what are you guys saying nobody asked for? It's Superman YT. Why are the totem's eyes red? No, they're green. Oh! Superman. It's Superman YT. Do the eyes of the Totem of Undying really look green or red to you? They should be green. Oh, you're just now finding out about the chat moderation, Sam? God, it's like, ugh. Because if it does genuinely look green or red to you instead of green, you may have a type of color blindness. Aha! Called it. Yeah, you have a type. You're colorblind, so they probably are green. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, people start talking, or taking things offensive, and then people start making things offensive, and the domino effect. Yeah, to a degree. But also the outrage tends to magnify as well. It tends to get worse over time. And in an era where you could make fun of everybody equally, you find the outrage is minimal to non-existent. And you find that there's relatively little strife and, like, nobody has a grudge against everybody else. seemingly. If they do, they don't talk about it. But, like, tensions tend to melt away when you're capable of, you know, indiscriminately, everybody makes fun of everybody. Oh, crap. You find that it's less stressful, you know? Over time, people's attitude toward one another does relax a bit. Because being able to make fun of people, as well as to be able to laugh at yourself, because those two things go hand in hand, the ability to do that is a tremendous stress reliever. And so this outrage farm, or this outrage machine, I guess, it's it's the potato in the tailpipe of society to a large degree. The inability to blow off that steam, you know, that it builds up and it accumulates somewhere, and that often manifests in personal relationships, and, you know, interpersonal behaviors kind of get stymied. And now you have the society like what we have today, where people are living in fear of each other for saying the wrong thing. And, like, that's a powder keg in and of itself. So, like, God, you just can't do that. It's making people's minds into a cage of sorts. You have a color blindness that mixes up red and green. Oh, really? That sounds vicious. Like that could actually be a problem for you. How do you distinguish between red and green stoplights? What was the screenshot for? Nothing. I accidentally hit the left alt key, which is my screenshot button. And it's right next to the space bar, which is how I jump. And so when I jumped off to activate my elytra, I ended up flicking that accidentally. Anyway. Remember dating this girl, super nice girl, but offended by anything. She broke up with you after making a gay joke. Please note you're a lesbian. Strange. Yeah, exactly. Like, the inability to laugh at yourself. That is exactly what I'm getting at. Like, you're somehow above it all, or better than anyone else. Like, really? And again, it makes you a prisoner of your own mind. You can't say anything lest it be misconstrued, and like that steam builds up somewhere, and it makes you angry. It will make you angry in a way that you would never have been angry with anything. Like, you get angry at the world, you know? You don't have that outlet to relieve that stress, and it builds up, and it manifests. Sometimes it manifests in destructive ways, like, you know, excessive drug and alcohol use, risky behavior, things of that nature. Shit that will shorten your lifespan. And, like, yeah, the inability to relieve that stress, like, it's a killer. It really is. And it's bad. You have severe I'm not going to say this right. Protenopia. Okay, but it's okay. Since oftentimes your non-colorblind friends help you out. Protenopia. I've never heard of that. Let me look that up real quick. Color blindness. Ah, okay. Blind to red. Okay. Leaving only the blue and green light absorption, so you cannot absorb red light. Aha. Wow, everything looks more washed out. Damn. Okay, so that's how they identify and classify the types of color blindness. I didn't know that. Interesting. So now I've got to wonder. So Roses, you're colorblind. Top Hat, you're colorblind. Superman, you're colorblind. You have a slight form of it. How many people have a form of colorblindness now? I'm kind of like, that's concerning. Is colorblindness on the rise? Like, isn't this supposed to be a somewhat rare condition? You're not colorblind. Oh, I'm sorry. I misread something you wrote, Top Hat. My bad. Or I read someone else's comment and thought it was you. Maybe it was Spook Buns. You two have similar color. And Void Shadow. You all have similar light and dark. You know, gradient looking profile pictures. I tend to just look at profile pictures. I don't tend to read names unless I've never seen them before. That's sort of like how it is with Yu-Gi-Oh! I tend to just look at the pictures on the cards and then go from memory. And as it turns out, that's a really bad way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you'll fuck up. You'll misremember things, or you will, you know, not take something into account you should have. Shit. I guess that's like a human shortcut to knowing how to do things. You play it or think it by memory instead of actually examining what's in front of you. Okay, where the hell did that other andesite go? That's annoying. Where did the other andesite go? Fuck. Had to have fallen down here. Yep. Oh! I've gotta get me more of these things. Firework rockets, that's it. Nope. Oh no, those are 3s. Damn it. Ooh. Now I know I had a bunch of 1s somewhere. It's in one of these boxes, damn it. There we go. Oh, actually, since I've got a little excess gunpowder, let's throw... No, I had paper in here. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Man, that would actually be terrible to run out of rockets part way. Aha. There we go. I love that you can just sort of softly drift down in front of a wall like that. So useful. Swear you were born in the wrong generation, yeah. Sometimes you can't distinguish between tons of blues and greens. The aqua is what really confuses you. Ironically, blue and green are your favorite colors. Uh-huh. In your language, blue and green are the same words, so it's even more confusing. Wow. What language is that, Free? Let's see here. Your friend is colorblind? Ah, your friend is who you meant. Okay. Everyone is colorblind at some point? No, not me. Well, the lights on stoplights are usually all the same order, right? Yeah, but, like, you still gotta learn the order. Hey, Beth here, how are you? There may be more people with colorblindness than we thought, since most live their whole lives without knowing it. Uh-huh. A lot of people are colorblind. Usually it's males. Very rare in females, especially as severe as yours. Guess the fourth of the people have a form of colorblindness. There have to be stats on it, yeah. Then it probably is on the right. Okay. Red is so much more common than if you forget the totem's eyes were actually green. Ah. According to Google, colorblindness rates are 1 in 12 and 1 in 200 for women. Aha. Faced with no dyed shulkers. Well, would you be able to tell the dyes, Poncho Hamster, if I did dye them? Huh? Hey, you heard that Tubi administrator gave out money for YouTuber want to make videos on Tubi from Armorsmith? Is this real? I have no clue. I don't think I want to do anything on Tubi, even if I'm getting paid by HouseMap. Oh my god, that would like... That's like blood money. No thanks. Hey, go shill for Tubi2T. What's the, you know, what harm could that possibly rate? Yeah, no. I'm good. I wouldn't dare shill for Housemaster. How do you know I'm not colorblind? Well, red, green, and blue are the only colors of light that the human eye detects. And I can vividly tell greens apart from reds, apart from blues. So if I am colorblind, it's in such a subtle way that it's practically unnoticeable. In which case, I would have no way to know. But that it isn't something that affects my life. I could understand if you do have like for example, the red, the inability to see red as strongly. Yeah, red is in so many things. If you can't tell what's red, that's going to be a huge danger in your life, because especially in nature, red is usually the warning color that many bugs and plants use as a form of like poison warning. Hey, don't eat me, I'm dangerous. That sort of thing. And while obviously in daily modern life you're not likely to run into that sort of thing, it's just a bunch of like, you never know what you'll run into that's novel or new or spontaneous that might be red. And the ordinary rote things like stop signs, color, or stop lights, various warning labels, things of that nature, that really doesn't matter because you're usually taught a lot of that stuff, so you know ahead of time what's what. But again, something novel or new that may be colored red or maybe colored green or blue, and you have trouble distinguishing between that. What if that something is so dangerous? Whoa. Why did it lightning in daylight? Or in a... whatever, I'm not going to question it. Anyway, yeah, like that could be a problem. Like, you're at a friend's base, and the bed teleport exploit from 2B2T is active. And for whatever reason, it's active on this new server. And, your friend says, hey, sleep in that red bed because the red bed corresponds to a bed in the nether so that you can go up the bed chain. And we're exploiting this new bed TP on this other server, so make sure you choose the red bed. But that color blindness could prevent you from telling what the red bed is. And so how do you know? That could be a problem. I mean, it's a very rare, very unlikely example, but wackier shit has happened. So you never know. I would think, the ability to distinguish, obviously if you don't have it, you don't have it. There's nothing you can do about that. But like, I would think that's a very... It's an important advantage to have versus not. It may come up someday, is what I'm getting at. So I don't know. I would rather have it than not. But again, I can't tell if I do or don't. Not really. Because that's all carpet and obsidian. Okay, so I guess that's everything for that. Let's go and chop down some trees. Do I not have spruce? I guess not. Time to go recruit some spruce trees for my fledgling empire. Because the internment camps were practically all in California in World War II. Oh, what brought this up? Sorry, I'm trying to read and fly at the same time. A combo that just works so wonderfully. Pop-Pop's thunder hacking me. Oh no. No, honestly, that's like the 4th or 5th time throughout this world that I've noticed that just for whatever weird reason, I'll get lightning in the middle of the day. There's no active thunderstorm, but it will actively lightning some bit. Talking about how you thought you might have Southeast Asian language. Do other Southeast Asian languages have the same as blue and green? Japanese used to. They don't do that anymore. But to ancient Japanese, aoi was blue and green. There wasn't much of a difference. Which is like baffling, but sure, whatever. I don't see how like you'd be able to make a distinguish. Like, for example, in modern Japanese, there's still something of an oddity with blue and green. They'll call stoplights a blue stoplight when it's a green stoplight. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal was with that. Maybe somebody was colorblind and couldn't see green very well back when all those rules were established, and nobody wanted to challenge it because, you know, you didn't challenge people in authority back then. Who knows? Clamp Wizard. Oh, hey, Clamp Wizard. How are you? It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? Just reading through the chat here. Hold on a sec. Okay. Yeah. I think I caught up now. Not sure what brought up the internment camps in California, but okay. Number one thing you hate with colorblindness is when someone finds out, the first thing they ask is, what color is this? Yeah. I mean, you have to. When you're that unable to distinguish, you have to. It's unfortunate, but that is how it is, you know? Haven't really got to do any of it since you were away for 2 weeks. Ah, well, welcome back. Oh, it's always been the default F. Yeah. I figured that's what the F in free meant. Freemason. It implicates you as a dirty collaborator. Actually, why don't I just chop all the trees here? Fuck it. Anyway. Oh yeah, about the Farlands 2B. Did somebody actually find that? Supposedly they did. But they didn't, like, reveal where it was, and then they bombed it. So, I doubt it was ever, like, that relevant. Like, yeah, okay, it could have existed on 2B2T, but so fucking what? Like, what are you going to do, build a base there? Like, unless you were also living at the Farlands way back when you could fly there, the odds of you ever building a successful or meaningful base there would have been non-existent. Okay. Let's get some logs. There we are. The real police Mike did say there was Farlands, but he checked whatever someone else found. It seemed fake new here. See, that's the other thing. People could fake the Farlands by making a section in an old version, making a schematic of it, and then autistically recreating it on 2B2T. We always floated that idea, Alpha and I. We would make a fake Farlands somewhere out in the millions just to, like, mess with people, because that's who Alpha was. And, like, he was always like, Jack, don't forget to dupe up stone and dirt and grass and all that other shit so that we can build the fake Farlands chunk. And I'm like, okay, Alpha. Yeah, we'll do that someday. He was always so lazy, and I knew he was too lazy to ever bother. I knew for a fact he would never actually attempt it. And yeah, sure enough, he never actually attempted it, but, you know. He wanted to try. I wanted to give him an excuse to. I figured, what's the harm, you know? Hey, Jack, how am I doing? I'm alright, Lucas. Just finished watching The Great Pretender on Netflix. Ah, okay. Who's that one guy who's been traveling for years to get the Farlands? Oh, Kurt J. Mack. Yeah, I do remember him. He was, I don't know how close he is. He's already in, and has been for years, he's in, like, the floating pointer error territory where, like, the world jitters really weirdly. Has been for a long time. I don't know quite what... Like, he refuses to open the F3 screen, so I couldn't tell you, like, how far along he is. It's been ages since I checked out Flob, the Farlands or Bust. I'm actually curious to see when the last thing he did was. Because he used to do charity work and stuff. Charity live streams and stuff. And at the end of, like, certain milestones, he would check and make monuments. Figure out how far away he was. There are estimates that he's in the hundreds of thousands, but that getting to 12 million, hell, he may already be in the 2 or 3 million range by now, but getting to that many millions without sprint would take until like 2030 something, I think. Because like you're severely limited on what you can do in beta 1.7. So I think that's what that was, but I'm gonna have to look. I want to tab out and look, see real fast. I'm not sure. Got a great story for me. So on Turbin's archive, there's a section from other servers, including the Jared's server, where he spawned in the Farlands when the archive was briefly flooded by Fit fans. Oh, okay. A friend of his TPA'd the Fit fan to Jared's Farlands and claimed that it was on 2B2T and he fooled so many people. Oh, breath here. I remember going on the archive about a week or two ago, or it was last week, I think. And I was just randomly teleporting to bases out of boredom, just to see what all was on 2B2T once upon a time, because a lot of these bases I didn't actually get to see. And I noticed in the the teleport list that a lot of Constantium builds have made their way onto Turbin's archive. And so I'm wondering how many of those you were at, and if there are any good, and if I should actually look at them. I intentionally stayed away from the Constantium section just to see, you know, if it would have been worth it or not. But yeah, it's an interesting prank, yeah. Kurt J. Mac did a stream today. He's going to... Okay. You're going to watch it later. That's interesting. He's still doing stuff. I'm shocked. He doesn't do it that actively. Ah, no wonder. Yeah, if he's not that close. Okay. Yeah, if he's not actively plugging away at it, then he's not going to be making any progress. It's already absurdly far. It's at like 12 and 3/4 million, I think. And not being able to use the nether and not being able to run really, really slows down his progress. So yeah, interesting. Have to use your gaming laptop right now to play games. You do not like it since it runs Minecraft at 40 FPS and your ping goes up to 500. God, Jesus, why? Get yourself a real PC, Clamp Wizard. But don't get Windows 11. Microsoft is very shady with Windows 11. Speaking of lightning, can I put out lightning rod in the base platform so God won't smite my cats? That's a very good point. I'm going to have to do that. Hey, E1, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Team Abolition premiered a video. Yeah, it was Sea of Thieves. I'm not really a fan of Sea of Thieves, but you know. But hey, as long as Team AVO is still doing things, fair enough. And yeah, they I heard you mention in the pre-stream chat that they were planning to re-upload all their older deleted vids, which, especially 10 plus years later, I imagine the butthurt people they griefed and trolled way back when probably don't give a shit and probably will not likely contest or try to take them down anymore. So who knows? We'll see. Hopefully all the really classic vids of Team AVO will go back up and then I can binge them all again. God, those were the days. I remember binging all of Team AVO stuff in like late 2012, I believe. And that was like the last time a lot of their stuff was still on their channel, when it was still dead. But like, it seemed like, because in 2012 they released a few somewhat new at the time griefing vids. And I was still kind of like convinced they were going to come back. And they never did. And by that time I was so entrenched on 2B2T. And like trying to... I think that was right before I went to the lands for the very first time. And I was convinced that like I could do something cool enough to like get Team AVO's attention. Or maybe that AVO could like come to 2B2T and that they would be interesting to join 2B2T. Obviously, that never happened. Kind of glad it never happened because I have a feeling they would have ended up becoming the first members of Nerds Inc. or some shit like that. Because they would have, my god, they would have had a free-for-all on 2B2T. I don't know that any one of them would have had the patience to, like, do what the nerds did. Especially if, events like no-coms. A lot of that was very patience-oriented, and the nerds have a lot of patience when it comes to hacking in Java. But, like, the Team AVO members were all like, hey, look, if we can't grief it all and destroy it now, we don't really give a shit. Like, we'll maybe come back tomorrow, but we're not, like, that into doing the long con. Like, several years long con. That just really wasn't them. They would do stuff in, like, a week's or month's time scale, but they didn't strike me as the diligent types, you know? They were more interested in an immediate payoff to their griefing and antics, and less of a, how can I, you know, find the newest exploit on 2B2T. Really not quite the same, but yeah. Ow. Plan to make a base on 2B2T. This no-com thing is holding you back. Yeah, I'm wondering if no-coms is, like, truly as dissolved as they say. Read on the update list that Launcher 1.19 is removing the Christmas Ender Chest? Weird. Why? Although now they're branching out to other games, yeah. Sea of Thieves, right. Archive Tour tier list when? Ooh. Maybe one day I might do that. That's a good idea. I don't know. You'll have to think about it. You can send me a list of your favorites on there from Constantium that are worth looking at. Okay. Some are hit and miss. Yeah, that's about par for the course. Kurt Mack did a stream today. You're going to watch it. Okay. I feel bad for, like, not really being able to keep up with the chat a whole lot. So I don't know. Is Windows 11 sus? It is fucking sus as hell. You have to actively purge Microsoft spyware from Windows 11. To really truly own Windows 11, you gotta shut that thing off from the fucking internet. Because they've engineered Windows 11 to demand you have an internet connection to basically be able to use it. Because you have to have an active Microsoft account to get that to work. And that they're actively trying to patch that out. Since people can use a local account. Obviously that's going to be a huge problem. So, you know, I look forward to that. That's going to be a mess. I hope I can keep Windows 10 for a very long time. I was able to keep XP and 7 for a very, very long time. So I don't know, we'll see. Your mileage may vary on that one. Climb up into the trees. Every chance that you get is the chance you should zombie. Dumb question, but is the archive on Bedrock? I don't think you can join it with Bedrock, no. Oh, damn. Yeah, I know. Sad. It's very sad face-inducing. You just have to be conscious now that a lot of the software that's being developed these days is being developed with spying in mind. They want your data. They want to know who you are and what you're doing. They need to be able to sell you as a person, as a product, to all the many, you know, ads and agencies and alphabet organizations and all this other bullshit. Because that's the vast majority of their income. If they know who you are and can make targeted advertising to you, they feel like they somehow can own you, which is just very dystopian, in my opinion. Very Orwellian, too. And, like, I'm sorry, I don't want to be a number or a name on a registry. I would like to just be me, and I'd like to be left the fuck alone so that I can live my life in peace. But, yeah, tell that to Microsoft. I mean, that's literally the reason we're getting the Java edition nanny versions, or whatever it is. So I don't know, the ride never ends, folks. The ride never ends. Stop. Out, out, damn zombies. Okay. I'm almost done collecting goods. I'm gonna have a lot of Fletchers buying me a box load of new glass. Yeah. The genie that is the villager trading outpost says, I can grant you one wish, and that one wish for me is going to be a shulker box full of glass. Okay, why did I bring the bones with me? I shouldn't have done that. Huh? The fuck? Where'd you come from? Aha. Here we have it. Imagine buying glass. I mean, that's the easiest and most efficient method of getting it. Unless you want me to go dig up a desert. There's really not a better way, I hate to tell y'all. I know you all think it's funny or whatever, but no, there really isn't a better way. Anonymous, still to this day unknown developer of MS Blaster Lovesand said, Billy Gates, why do you make this possible? Stop making money and fix your software. Yeah, I know, right? Oh yeah, speaking of Billy Gates, I heard a funny as fuck grift? Ponzi scheme? Lie? I don't know. I don't know how to classify this. Bill Gates, being one of the richest people in the world, has officially stated that he wants off the billionaires list and that he has, quote, made enough money. And I gotta wonder, does he really think that? Is that truly what he thinks and feels? Is that, like, something he believes with all his heart? Is that really what'll happen? Is this actually real, or is it another, you know, piece of garbage that has just sort of drifted out of his mouth? One among many. Like, is that really for real? I don't think I can buy it, you know? I don't think I can buy into that. It just doesn't feel real, you know? Maybe he wants to be on the trillionaires list. No, he specifically mentioned he wanted to go off it, as in down in money. Do you think he'll ever get below the millionaires list? Because I don't think he will. I live in the end, and buying glass is better than just duping it in the end. Yeah, I know. Buying glass is just so much more convenient. It's the year 2030, and I own no base, no villagers, nothing, and I am happy. I buy all of my items and food from villagers, only to immediately consume or destroy them. I build bases for the people. I live in a hut made of 4 blocks of dirt, 7 blocks of andesite, and 2 blocks of glass for windows. Oh, and a bed, of course. I live in a pod, no bigger than, 4 meters cubed. I'm too busy every day either building with, netherite tools that I rent at an exorbitant rate, or I end up, surfing the, I end up surfing Minebook all day long. The Metaverse, yeah, Meta. So it would have to be Miniverse. I guess that would be the parody of Meta. I don't know. I'm a drone that lives in a pod. I can't build bases legally. It's impossible. The government has made it impossible for me to legally build my own base. Holy fuck, that's dreary. Probably another attempt to donate to charity to escape taxing. Yeah. That's generally how rich people keep that much money. They avoid taxes and they avoid government mandated bloodletting by basically preventing them from having their money be declared via, charity, write-offable, tax incentives, things of that nature. The rich, ironically, pay relatively very little in taxes because they've got lots of experts that tend to figure out ways around that. The inconvenience that is taxing. Rather ironic. But, well. A flat tax will never happen, sadly. Too many people profit from the tax system as it is. The backs of the average ordinary person are broken. The poor evade taxes almost entirely, which, to be fair, they don't have a lot of money. They're poor. So I'm not really in favor of taxing them in the first place. But, oftentimes they've structured it in such a way that they look poor on paper. That's the other thing. There are people who are really poor and there are people who aren't poor. But they look poor to the government. And yeah, it's a bit of a scummy practice. It's an abused system that's, quite honestly, very out of date. I'm not even sure this coming January, when tax season rolls around, I'm not even sure how the fuck I'm going to file or what I'm going to be under. Because when I quit my job last year, the old one that I was working at the old folks' home, that was an official job with a W-2 and all that other shit. And so I got all that, even though I quit last year, I got all that for taxation purposes this year because I did taxes this year for last year. So I'll do taxes for this year next year because that's how taxes work. But I'm not sure what that's going to look like. It's a bit of an oddity. I don't know how YouTube is going to let me file or any of that. It's weird. I know there are ways of doing it, but it's a nightmare and a headache, and I'm not looking forward to it. So I'm dreading tax season in 6 months because I'm going to have to weed through all of that, and that's not going to be fun. No telling how many days or weeks I'm going to have to spend deciphering the millennium fucking puzzle that is taxation. So who the hell knows? But yeah, like I said, it's such a messed up system. It shouldn't be. It should be a relatively simple, straightforward affair. You have taxes due, you fall into this or that, and you pay one lump sum, and that's it. And it's easy to figure out. Some percentage of your earnings overall, and that's the end of it. No muss, no fuss. And yeah, it just gets absurd. It's like trying to navigate one of those really high-level, mazes that they print out for geniuses to solve. It's like trying to do that blindfolded, or with one eye open and no help. Come here, Mr. Log, I need you. It's just a mess. It really is. Anyway, knowledge is power and the pen is mightier than the sword. Yeah, something like that. Also, hello, Stone Cold Killer. Think we'll hit double-digit inflation? Oh, I have no doubt. Because they basically forced a lot of this extended downtime. They forced it to keep going in a lot of ways. There's still a lot of problems with production and the product, what is it, the supply chain or whatever, and that's not going to be sorted out for another 5 or so years, easily. We're looking at 5 to 10 years to sort out the aftermath of the 2020 shutdowns. And yeah, It all went on far too long, did far too much damage, and now we're suffering. And I have a feeling it'll get worse. We have likely only seen the tip of the iceberg, so who knows. I would love to be wrong. I'd love that to not be the case, but here we are. Only time will tell. And you hear about the scam that FaZe, Key, Jarvis, and others did to save the kids. Oh, was that a scam? Really? That sucks. God. Nothing is sacred anymore, I tell you. Okay, I'm almost... 2 more stacks. Come on, give me a big fat tree. Let's not get the FBI in, and yeah, I know. 2BG's hosted. No, I don't think that's gonna matter. They probably got security to prevent you from getting anything. You're unlikely to actually be able to make a data center, your bitch. Those places are super, super tightly watched and monitored. You're never going to be able to change or affect or destroy 2B2T that way. You'd have a much better time at getting a legal case of some sort brought against 2B2T. But I don't know how you would do that precisely. But if you could have the force of the law and bureaucracy on your side and have 2B2T, you know, shut down that way. If that's your goal. If your goal is to just get a copy of the world, then, like, yowza, that place is so big now, I doubt you'd ever be able to... You're not going to be able to host your own 2B2T. That's just not going to happen. Whoa. Okay. 16 more blocks. Mention about data center. Where's the data center for 2B2T now? It was once upon a time in Canada, but like... Fuck, it could be anywhere now. Especially post-Russia, it could definitely be anywhere. I'm sure it's in a very, very hard to obtain location. Whoops. Okay, we've got 1 box of spruce logs. I think home is this way? Let's see. Ah. Okay, the Fletchers are all on the bottommost. Yeah, right in here. Oh, I've got an uneven number. That's not good. Oh well, it should be enough to level these guys up. Oh, hell no. Don't tell me the stick trade isn't first. Oh, it is. Based. Okay, that's 1. I guess I can buy arrows. I know they can offer the stick trade as a secondary or tertiary option. It's a bit weird, but... oh well, what can you do? It's also in increments of 32, so having 48 sticks is weird. It doesn't gel very well with the amount that I'm trying to make. Oh, great. Well. Ah. Sticks are based. I'm so glad Mojang added this one. This is actually a really good trade. Even if it is a little, you know, pricey. We need lots of emeralds to be able to buy a box full of glass, so we've got to convert every last log into a stick. To beat the savings out... Oh shit, it reset my spawn point. To beat the savings out of the villagers here. To savagely and violently beat them with sticks until they give me all their emeralds. That is the goal of today's stream. Damn. Perfect. Anyway, I think trading tripwire hooks is cheaper. Is it? To the toolsmith. Wait. Toolsmiths don't buy tripwire hooks, do they? I've got to look that up, Poncho Hamster. According to the Reddit post, the server runs in a data center in Minnesota as of February of this year. Really? Huh. Make them zombie and cure them. Yeah, but I don't have the gold for that, Reen. I would love to, but we're not worried about that right now. Now, I can't remember if it's the toolsmith or the Fletcher. Yeah, the Fletcher. Yeah, it's the tripwire hook. Yeah, that 8 tripwire hooks for an emerald. That's the Fletcher, now the toolsmith. The toolsmith doesn't buy tripwire hooks. Where'd you get that from, Poncho Hamster? Weaponsmith doesn't do it. The armorer does not buy tripwire hook. The only one who buys tripwire hooks would be Fletcher's. Probably because they make crossbows, and yeah, that makes sense for them. Come to think of it, I don't have a killer crossbow. I've not actually bothered to make one. Huh. Okay. That's a decent amount. Wonderful, wonderful. Give me your emeralds. Banned? Eh. You misremembered, Jack. I'm sorry. Oh. I don't know. Top Hat makes a really good argument. Banning you might just be what you need. Okay, I'm gonna get like a an appropriate amount of sticks so that I have an even amount so that I don't have any left over. Name one reason why I ought to not ban you for being incorrect, Poncho Hamster. Oh, whoops. Let's let Dallas sleep with me. Yeah. Little Dallas just sleeping on my... I love that cat's, I don't know, propped over animation. I guess I'll spare you this time, Poncho. Don't let it happen again. Shit, do I not have any sticks? Seriously? Huh. Oh, he gave me a piece of string. Cool. Okay, well, I guess I don't have that much in the way of sticks. A little strange, but whatever. Yeah, Dallas is a really cute cat. He hates it when I pick him up or try to, like, do any sort of... If I show him any affection, he's like... He does not like it. He cannot stand any sort of, like... If it's not a pet on the head or a scratch under the chin, he is not... He is not down for that. He is a very persnickety little kitty. No. But, you know, male cats are like that. They're not lap cats. They don't like contact all that much. Oh. You know, this is actually a somewhat useful feature, how they will hold up a... God, they're all working at once. How they'll hold up an emerald if you're holding a stick in your hand. That's how you can identify who has a stick trade. That's actually really, really good. I like that. I'm glad that Mojang implemented. That's actually somewhat useful, too. I feel like a lot of the innovation they've given to this game over the last 5 years has exclusively been villager-related and then a handful of other things. And that is it. And it just is kind of like, okay, well, that's nice, but there's a lot of other things other than, you know, encroaching into the sanctity of a player's single-player game. There's a lot of other things that need to be, you know, ironed out, as it were. But, ah well. I will at least give them credit for having not fucked up villager trading. Hell, some would argue it's a very OP and almost needlessly... It's too good, you know? Okay, I want to try trading with the ones that are not... Ah, the novices, that's it. I want to upgrade these guys. Also, zombifying all these guys and then curing them is going to be a nightmare. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to access every single zombie all at once. I don't know, we'll have to see. Oh, I'm out. There we go. Okay, let me make sure I've got all of you. Okay. So all the villagers over here are upgraded. I like that progress you make before they've upgraded or leveled up or whatever. The progress you make in trading still upgrades their XP even when they're in the on their next level. So that way they are not like, you're not having to start over from scratch. I guess that's just a convenience, a kind convenience that Mojang has given us. One of the few I've seen in a while. Oh my god, can you imagine accidentally crafting a stack of crafting tables? Meaning to make sticks, wasting them on crafting tables? How much nerve pain would that give you? Oh hey Osmobite, how you been? Use laptop and keyboard isn't pretty, yeah. PC broke down. Oh man, I'm sorry man. You been doing alright Osmo? Sounds like your friend's cat, really cute but not affectionate. Yep. What is Stella? I don't know what breed she is, but she's a short hair, sort of a mix. All of my cats are mutts. They're not like purebred anything. Which, you know, I mean, that's fine. You don't need a purebred cat to enjoy having a cat, obviously. I don't know a whole lot about what cat breeds are like super good. I just have what I have. The cats I have, I like, and I feel sorry for other cats who are just sort of like abandoned or unable to have a family, basically. There are some kittens that have been born about a month or two ago that they're at the place where I work, that sporting goods store, and they're under the air conditioning unit outside the back door. And so I've taken to like giving them food and changing their water, especially nowadays since it's like super hot. And trying to just, you know. Apparently there are a lot of stray cats that come around that area, so one of them got pregnant, had kittens, you know. Tale as old as time, I guess. But yeah, I feel bad for kittens who are like feral. They're not able to like trust people. They don't have a family or a home to go to. You know. Life is awful that way. Lots of humans are homeless too, and it's just one of those unavoidable tragedies. When you were little, you thought villagers looked stupid, those big noses, but now that you're older, you realize that their noses are fine because if you get a texture pack that removes the noses, it's cursed. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Do I like amusement parks, and if so, which ones? Six Flags is okay, but I think they shut down. I don't really care much for Disney World anymore, just because, like, Disney World is not really geared for me. I'm too old for it. I don't have children, so I don't have a reason to go there. I'm trying to think of any other really good amusement parks that still exist that haven't folded or lost quality. I went to, in 2010, I went to a family reunion in Ohio, and Ohio has a really famous theme park. It's, fuck, what is that? It's, something Peak, or, no, Cedar Point. That was it. I went to Cedar Point in 2010, and it was okay. But, like, that was around the time that I realized that roller coasters don't really have any thrill for me anymore. And so I don't really give a shit. So, like, it was fun riding on a roller coaster, but it wasn't like, oh my god, I gotta do it again. Oh, I'm just chomping at the bit to go ride another roller coaster. No, I really don't care about theme parks anymore. That stuff is really just kind of boring, I hate to say. I mean, I guess I can understand if you're like a thrill seeker. But I'm not. And not because, like, I don't know, it just doesn't do anything for me anymore. It's weird. I don't feel thrilled by roller coasters and things of that nature. Like, the fake sort of, what are they? They're like experiences or whatever. Where they, you know, they sort of sit you in a dark room, they put you in, you know, you're facing a screen, they'll like spray scents at you or something like that. They try to like sculpt an experience for you. Those things don't do it for me anymore either. Oh shit, you don't... That's weird. Where's my stick trader? There we go. Okay, so everybody's upgraded to apprentice level who can buy sticks. So I'll have to focus on other things now. What the fu... Oh, that's right, Dallas teleported to me because he wasn't sitting. Phew. I thought that was just a regular-ass cat. Oh, because the bed was the first valid teleport spot he could go to. That makes sense. Because you can't teleport onto carpet. Interesting. Alright, only 2 more. There we go. 1 box full of blogs has yielded. You know, a decent amount of emeralds. Not a full stack of blocks, but good enough. You know, it works. Let's go put the oh, food. What the... Oh, entity render distance. Okay. I was afraid my armorers had vanished. That was kind of spooky, I'm not gonna lie. Now, there was a dude who was a farmer, who was a previously zombified farmer. Ow. Come with me, Dallas. Fuck it. Let's get him back on the platform up here. Come on, teleport back. Why is he stuck over there on that perch? That's weird. Okay, will this teleport him to me? Yeah, it teleported him to me. Good, good, good. Yeah. Oh, he didn't give me a gift. Damn it. I love that. I love it when cats just, like, throw a little junk item your way. I kind of wish on occasion they would throw up, like, or they would find an emerald or they'd find a totem of undying. With, like, a really, really low, rare chance. But, you know, it'd be cool. Something, like, interesting they would occasionally find on their travels out wherever cats go. Or maybe they would even, on very rare occasion, find a diamond and give you that. Think you're going to bed? Okay, take care, Osmo. Oh, that's right, the, my maxed farmer is down here somewhere. There he is. I need food. Give me food. Alright, that works. I love that you can buy golden carrots, by the way. That is so fucking nice. And while I'm at it, I may as well sell all this. Because I'm pretty well set. Or, well, no, I can get a better deal. Aha. There's a bunch of previously zombified and cured armor smiths, toolsmiths, and weaponsmiths. I just gotta find them because I transferred them everywhere. Because, like, I kind of had to. Aha. I want to get the best deal on my iron that I can. If I'm not upgrading and leveling up... Yeah, there we go. If I'm not leveling up a villager, I don't want to waste 4 ingots on one of these guys. I've got to, here we are, make my iron, or my gold farm more efficient, which basically means I need a lot more storage. So I think the next big project after I get the hexagon shape planned and built out, just the footprint of the hexagon, and then get this last lip of the wall meeting up to the appropriate level. Once I get all that done and then the hexagon laid out, my next plan's probably going to overhaul the item system. Because, like, well, items. You need items. You need items to be efficient. You need lots of items. You need a good, you know, way of keeping that shit organized. Because, yeah, I agree with you guys. My items are in an absolute mess. And I've not made any effort to prevent that. Oh. And in my defense, you know, I've had other plans and other projects that have taken the forefront. I'm not that worried about it. Oh, no, never mind. You're already maxed. I don't need to... And this bullshit. Why do they keep coming into the sides of a block? How do they do that? Why do they do that? What is that? What is with that? That pisses me off. Ree! But yeah, I'm actually getting an annoying amount of iron golems that are just kind of like halfway stuck in something. No, you're a master. I don't want to waste all that on you. Yikes. That doesn't get... Oh man, 20 emeralds for like that much of a level? That's like a good... It's like a thing and a half, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times 20 emeralds. That's how much it's going to take just buying iron swords to level this guy up. Fuck that. Okay. I'm no longer that worried about getting a good deal. Because, like, at this point it's obvious there are no villagers that I can pour my iron into. Except maybe on the top level. Maybe there's one up there. One or two up there that need... Oh, these are all masons. Okay, yeah. I need to dig up a ton of stone again. No. Oh, so these are the new villagers that have been bred to take the places of the villagers I moved downstairs. Aha. That explains why they're garbage. Well, shit. Power 5, ooh, that's pretty good. I've gotten very lucky with the books. The book trades. Villagers actually seem to sell decent enchantments. I will be playing this visit, or this level of visit later. Alright, you. Oh. You're a master. You're not. Perfect. Yes. Level up. Oh man, the iron trade is so good. And because you can get an infinite amount of it, it's just like tailor-made. Okay. Okay, so these are all masters. But that's alright. 1 ingot left. Okay. I'll take it. Okay. That's a really good amount of emeralds from iron and all this other garbage. So I can use this to buy all the glass I need. Whoops. Anyway, need packed ice below the pressure plate? Oh shit, yeah! I should probably have done that. Why a hexagon? Oh, he doesn't like hexagons, folks. Because hexagons look cool and futuristic. Do you need a better explanation, Poncho Hamster? Because if you need one, you're not getting one. God damn, 9 ice for a single pack. That is such... All that for 7 pieces. What highway robbery? Yeah, I should have put blue ice beneath the pressure plates months ago. So that'll help items spill in toward the center and get picked up by the whatchamacallit. I'll have to pick all this garbage up later. It'll be fine. Oh yeah, I've also got to sort out the inside of this area. Bam the heretic? Ben, you guys don't got to get all that upset about him not liking a hexagon. I could have said octagon, and he'd probably still have gotten mad. It's fine. Ben. I don't think it's that bad. Not liking a certain geometric shape is not the end of the damn world. Need 81 ice just for 1 blue ice, so that's 5,000. Oh my god. I believe I was buying blue ice from the Wandering Traders. Once upon a time that were spawning. I think I had enough of them spawning often enough that it was like worth my while. Pretty sure I've gotten all the ice I'll ever need from them. Not to mention I've got that the frozen biome is just like right around the corner. So it's not really a big deal if I can't, like... If I have to mine up that much ice. I can do it. Oh, it stopped the minecart. Damn. Man, what I wouldn't give to be able to just, like, fly underwater. Ooh. Some good shit in there. But that's okay, I can restore balance to the force or whatever. The force that pushes the minecart around. Also, I am still not used to water being unable to actually flush away rails anymore. That's so weird. It's almost like otherworldly, that's it. It's strange. Still working on Space Valk 3? Yes, I am, Pirate. This is just the other stuff that I like to do. I don't want to do nothing but Space Valk 3. I want to, like, branch out and enjoy other games and other Minecrafts. Other things of that nature. Oh yeah, incidentally, I saw a, I think it was a Mr. Epic video, or a documentary or whatever, about how Minecraft was not named, or well, how it was named and all the other early stuff about Minecraft. But Minecraft was originally named after StarCraft, of all things. There was neither mining nor crafting when the game was first introduced. And that the name came exclusively from the inspiration with StarCraft. Or the obsession with StarCraft, I guess. I don't know. Something like that. The dude who made Minecraft, or named Minecraft, excuse me, is like relatively unknown, actually. He doesn't seem like someone you would only hear about him in hushed whispers, you know? It's very strange, yeah. I think about, I haven't seen anyone with blue eyes IRL. Are they real or just fake? No, blue eyes are real. I have blue eyes. You just don't live in a region or an area with a lot of people who have blue eyes. And contrary to whatever you may or may not have heard, blue eyes is not just a white person trait. It can occur, although very, very, very rarely, it can occur inside Asian and Hispanic ethnicities. But it's way, way, way rarer there. But blue eyes as a trait was a mutation that evolved thousands and thousands of years ago. And obviously it evolved from Asian and, well, yeah, Asian, communities in Northern Europe at the time. So, like, yeah, that trait came from somewhere, you know? It's very interesting to learn about traits and weird oddities regarding genetics, because we don't often think about shit like that. But, I mean, that's part of life. The world is the way it is for a reason. Let's just hope I have enough blue ice to circumnavigate this little section here. This is the biggest area, so, like, I don't mind if I don't have enough for the inner ring, but I definitely want enough for the outermost segment. I think I'm gonna have enough. And if I do, it will be barely enough. Haha. Okay. Cool. There we go. Balance is slowly being restored. See many people with green eyes, and of course dark brown, black. Yeah. What about hazel? Have you seen people with hazel eyes? That's pretty cool. That's another somewhat rare type. Not unheard of course, but it exists. Aha! Okay, so that pretty well takes care of that. So now all the items should slip toward the center, though... Okay. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to get. We shall see. You have hazel eyes. Ah, really, do you, pirate? Well. Congratulations. You know, one day, in the, I'm not quite certain how far future, could be 100 years, could be 50 years, could be 20 years, I don't know. One day in the insert amount of time future from here, you're going to be able to edit your genes on the fly, and over the course of several months, have the result of that gene tampering, you know, become evident. Oh no, the fucking zombie got dislodged. How did he get dislodged? I don't get it. How did he... Well, I guess it's a good thing I don't have any, Maybe I don't need him. Maybe he's not necessary because he's not, like... Because, like, the golems will wander in and they'll get trapped in the current and get sucked in anyway, so maybe it won't matter. Anyway, so yeah, when that happens, like, you're gonna see people with weird color, this and that. But, like, it'll just be because they wanted to change it. So, like, there will come a day where seemingly immutable characteristics will be trendy. And when that happens, they're not going to be special or unique. Because, like, anyone will be able to have that characteristic whenever that day comes. But man, that's going to be hard for some people to adapt. Because, like, there are a lot of people who think and feel along the lines of their race, and they're proud of it. But genetic tampering and editing will make that kind of normal, I guess. At some point, you're not really likely to care as much. I don't know, we'll see. I could be jumping the gun on that one. Too hard to say for sure right now, but yeah, gene editing would definitely be... It'll change a lot of how we view the world. It's definitely going to be an interesting future, to say the least. Okay, let's put all this back and make it work. I think this was headed off toward... Yeah. Okay, good. So this should start working again. I guess the other torches and all this other stuff isn't really too necessary. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's where it went. I was like, where did that other fucking honey block go? Uh-oh. Oh, they killed the zombie. Damn it. And I'm missing 3... Ugh. Well, on the bright side, this is, I can actually probably... so that the flow of water is more concentrated. Okay, so now I've got to correct that. Put the ice in my left hand? No. I'm very scared to take out my totem of undying. Ow. God, I just ate the fucking cement there. Huh? Where did the where'd the wooden bits go? Whoops. No, that's obsidian. Here we are. Let's get all the iron in. Picked up a ton of irons, torches. Okay. I think that worked. There we go. It should concentrate in the area it should now. I want to make sure that items get picked up from there. Yeah, they do. Perfect. And that items, yeah, they get picked up from there. Okay. Yeah, because the track weaves under here. So it should pick up everything that pools in this segment right here where I'm standing and then over here. Wonderful. Ah, good. The Iron Golem farm is working. It's always nice to see an Iron Golem on fire, isn't it? There's just something so... I don't know. It's like watching anything on fire. You get entranced with it. It's a beautiful thing to watch a living... well, not living. I guess Iron Golems aren't living. To watch a golem, you know, melt and burn. Decided yesterday to mine like 42 chunks thinking you build your mega base, but man, it's so painful. Oh, I know, right? Instamine is your friend. And if you can't get Instamine because you're too far down where the deep slate is, or you're mining through a lot of ore, yeah, you feel it. Don't want to use TNT because you need the stone. Yes. I know the feeling. You have so many backups for 4-month hardcore world. Yeah. I don't blame you. Just use the stone farm, AFK for stone. Yeah, I want to have a bomb-ass stone farm when all's said and done. Oh. Oh, we have novice librarians. I've got to trade paper to them. Eventually. Ah, glass. Put the stacks in there. Ooh, goody. I can level that guy up. Do that. This. And this. Fuck, that was close. I nearly hit him. This much should be able to get me a box full. If these villagers will refill their trades, of course. Oh, that's right, he doesn't offer. Well, if you don't offer glass, there's no point in dumping emeralds into him. Yet. Maybe later. Perfect. Okay, it's almost half. And I've only used 3 stacks of emeralds out of 9. That's pretty damn good. Okay, guys, refilled your trades, please. Trades, please. Papers, please. You know, it just suddenly occurred to me, I don't actually have as many librarians on this level as I would like. I don't know. You watch so many auto stone farms to know you don't want to build the, you don't want to farm the stone, you need gold more. You want, yeah, I understand you need to preserve your since you're, you know, mining all that that area up, you definitely need the stone. I feel you, man. Okay, I don't have a librarian on this level. You'll get it sorted out, I have no doubt. Still need the blue ice at the spawn layer of the iron golems. Oh yeah! Fuck, I forgot about that. Well, in that case, I should probably also use some blue ice down there with the pig farm. Because the baby piglins will get caught underneath the water where the pressure plates are because they're only a block tall. And so they get stuck there and they pile up there. But yeah, a faster, slipperier... Yeah, I should do that. Fuck, why didn't I think of that when I was building the damn thing? Thank you so much for telling me that, Edmund. Oh, hey, MH, how are you? You've been on vacation. Okay, well, good. Happy vacation. Sadly, summer's about halfway over now, isn't it? Oh. Oh, they still haven't up. Damn it. Well, I'll have them giving me glass eventually. Ah, there's a librarian here. He must be the master. Damn it, he doesn't... Well, I can make free emeralds off him, so whatever. Okay, these guys are all masons. They're not going to give me a single thing. Fisherman. Crap. Ah, there's one final good librarian left. Ooh, and he buys books. Perfect. Oh, there are 2 more librarians. Okay, never mind. Okay, whatever. That works. May as well sleep, I guess. Come on, Dallas. Sleep on top of me. Yeah, good boy. He's so cute. Not unlike the real world, Dallas, but at least cats are cooperative in this. Oh, hey, Birdman. If you want a challenge, you can make the overworld version 1. Just need a ton of setup in the obby, yeah. Ah, shit. I hit the pop filter by accident. How's my day? Just, you know, usual. I did some drawing, some reading, general planning stuff. Nothing too fancy or like wild. Also, I guess I'm gonna have to harvest some sugarcane to make paper. 'Cause like, it's getting out of hand. I need paper now. I'm glad I built a large-ish, you know, little paper farm, but like, at some point I'm gonna have to automate this. I don't know how. There's just something so satisfying about taking your hand and sweeping across a giant field of sugarcane. Oh, it's so satisfying. Oddly satisfying, I bet. I wonder if you could make one of those oddly satisfying videos, but nothing but Minecraft stuff, like, you know, breaking all your crops. I don't know. Putting items in item frames. Eating cakes. Getting shot up a water stream, you know, a bubble column. There has to be a Minecraft version of oddly satisfying, right? By now there has to be, right? I'm not the only one. Oops. Surely that's not an original thought. Someone else had to have done that one already. You miss Genius Art Simulator? Aw. One day I'll get back to it, don't worry. I don't know when that day will be, but it will be a day. Yikes, I don't have any shulker room. It's nether bricks or nothing. Or no. This'll do. Oh, hey, that's where I was already storing paper anyway. Cool. Easiest way to find out where the sugarcane have dropped is to just do it in third person. Look for all the little blue lines. That tends to be everything you need to know. Anyway, sometimes you hate the end rods that are insta-mineable. You always misclick them. Yeah, I've done that once or twice. Funny, I've done it here while mining for, you know, or knocking out all the sugarcane. I've done that here. It's a pain to have to fly back down, get the end rod, and then put it back in its proper place. It just, yeah. Oh well. Could be worse. You know what they ought to do? To make some sort of a salve or like an item? I guess that's what it would have to be. It would allow you to set insta-mineable items to a certain level of breakability. Oops. So for example, if an item can break in one hit, or with like glass, it can break very easily, you would apply this salve to the item in question, and it would no longer become breakable instantly. It would have to like take, I don't know, some amount of time. Oh fuck. Wrong thing. There we go. Got all the paper out of me. So yeah, something like that. That would be really interesting. Or just have an Elder Guardian as a pet. No, because you can still instantly break items that are instantly breakable in one hit. So if I have okay, I'm gonna cheat just ever so slightly, and then I'm gonna quickly undo it. Effect, give Jack mining fatigue level. Let's just give it for 100 seconds for 3. Okay, so I've got mining fatigue 3 now, so I've been affected by, an Elder Guardian. Yeah, you can still insta-mine these, even with mining fatigue 3. Something like this, or do I still have haste? I do, funny enough, I do. Like, yeah, even with that, even with mining fatigue 3, like, this was insta-mineable with haste 2, efficiency 5. And mining fatigue, like, it's that slow. Because it's mining fatigue, of course it's that slow. But you can still one-shot items like this. Also, why the fuck does that fly out so far? Oh, I know why it flies out that far, because it's on a block and a half tall thing. Like this. Clear Jack. And the beacon should pop in. Okay. So yeah, that's how that works. Didn't know you were able to cheat in hardcore? Yeah, you're able to cheat no matter what. Guess I'll put that back. So yeah, I just wanted to demonstrate you could use mining fatigue, but it would only affect a block that already has some amount of breakability to it. That is, you have to actually exert effort to break it. Even if you can insta-mine it with haste 2, efficiency 5, that's only going to affect that, not your ability to insta-mine stuff. So like your crops, grass, end rods, things of that nature, you're never going to be able to safeguard that stuff. And that's what this salve, this theoretical salve would do. You would apply it on, and that block would no longer be insta-mineable with one punch. You would have to, like, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Even glass breaks too fast, in my opinion. You see how fast that's going? That's with haste 2, to be fair. But, this salve would, like, double the breakability of some blocks. So you wouldn't accidentally find yourself mining and breaking glass without a lot of effort. You could still do it, but, like, it would be to safeguard yourself, Something like that. That would be pretty cool. Aha. A novice. I demand you grow up. And then sell me glass. Perfect. Jack's cheating, shaking my head. Oh no. I do whatever the fuck I like. Do I have a gunpowder farm yet? No, I don't. I don't have a miscellaneous mobs yet farm. I will get to that. I know the big reason I don't is because I don't have a means of maintaining the items when they come in. Because they're going to come in by the ass ton. And well, at some point, you can have item overload. And that's a problem. I don't have a way to deal with... Oh shit, I'm out of paper. No. I don't have a way to deal with the excess items that I would get from that. So that's why I'm saying I'm going to have to overhaul and tailor the item sorting system and get that established before I go too much farther. Just because it's necessary. There's not going to be any other way of... like the gold. The iron is only like barely manageable as it is. But eventually, even that's going to get out of hand. So like, yeah, I'm going to have to be, really careful with my mob farms and shit. Just because I'm going to have so many items, it's going to get overwhelming. And I don't want that. Oh, come on. Wake up, you damn villager. I can at least buy glass for them one last time. No, that's right, you're bad. Shit, I couldn't upgrade him. Shit, I couldn't upgrade him either. Damn, there's so many of them that needed paper. Alright, you. Glass me, bro. Damn, I don't have nearly as much as I was hoping. On the bright side, I have lots of money still. Come, Ellie. We shall whist away the night together, lying around doing nothing. Oh. There she is. She didn't drop off an item? Oh wait, yes she did. How did she get a phantom? Come here, kitty. Don't get on the edge. Alright, well, I'm fine with her being over there. Atta girl. Stay on the bed. So I guess free phantom membrane. Where the hell did I put my rotten? There it is. I love that I can jump so wildly with an elytra. It's so freeing. I feel like, I don't know, like I'm living on the moon with like super low gravity or some shit. Well, damn it. Here we are. Ah. Takes them forever. Okay. Upgrade and sell me glass. Damn it. Blast 4, that's not bad. Aha. Okay, I think they're all... Yeah, they've all refreshed. Isn't there supposed to be a pages flipping sound effect that lets you know when they are quote-unquote working, or whatever the fuck it is they do? Uh-huh. 2, 3. Okay, so these are the bad ones. The rest of you guys are useful. Oh, come on. Just 2 more. Almost there. Perfect. Glass attained. Okay. And a hefty chunk of change left over to show for it. Actually, that reminds me, there was one last bit of business I had. I removed the water from under the end portal. Just because it wasn't necessary, and well... That's... Aha. But yeah, so without that water there, I want to put, you know, glass on it. So I need 5 stacks to do it, I believe. See if I can't scrounge up that much from these guys. Ha. Knew I'd be able to somehow level him up. That's almost 5 stacks. 2, so that's what? It's 3, 6, 9, 12. I'm gonna level this dude up. All right. There we go. 5 stacks of glass in addition to what I needed. Okay, that'll work. This will probably be the last bit of work I do this night. I don't remember where I put my useless lanterns, so I'll just put that there. So yeah, no more water down here. So I'm just gonna glass it on up to the end portal. And I believe it's 64 blocks from the top of the beacons to the bottom of the end portal. Something like that. So 5 stacks, 64 blocks, that should do it. There we go. Yeah, just one dimension, no need to worry of duping rooms, Shulker's dead. Ah. Thought it looks like there might have joined near the end of the stream. Well, here to see the end. Yeah, kind of, Isaac. Sorry you came a little bit late, but, you know, that's how it is. I always do about a 2-hour or so stream, so... That's how it goes. Not everybody's, you know, willing to stick around the whole time, or, you know, they'll dip in and out, that sort of thing. Oh, that's the piglins I'm hearing. I wondered what that noise was. I thought it was part of the music there for a second. It's very bizarre. You were here near the start, but you had to go do something. Ah, yeah, I understand. That happens. Anyway, just in case if you're interested in Shulker Farm, you recommend the Scaffolding 1, Accelerator Cell 1. You got Build It in S&P and it works wonders. Okay. I will definitely consider that, because at some point I'm going to need Shulkers. Though I don't know when. I'm not worried about it right now. That's very low on the priority list. There are lots of other farms that I want to do before I get to that point, and lots of more building and more interesting stuff to create. But hey, that's how it is. Oh, the texture's fixed. Okay. The texture was kind of messed up on the underside of the end portal. Or on the top side, sorry. There we go. Okay. And only 3 pieces to spare. My math was not 100% correct, but it was close enough, I guess. I don't know. So we've got a central sort of column going. Another secondary spiral. And then, of course, the walls are all getting built up. Yeah, the base is starting to really come along. And then going forward, I'm going to put more blue glass around the sides like that. I've got my shulker box full of, come to think of it, I'll go do that now. Alright, Mr. Golem. You need to fall off. Oh shit. I don't get how they are getting stuck in the walls. I hate that shit. Has to have something to do with the glass. It must. Ow. Came in hot. Okay. So we needed, how much is that? That's 8 times 27. Or better yet, so that's 1, 2, 3, 8. So that's 3 stacks and 24 pieces. Yeah, okay, that works. Never mind. I don't need to do any more mathematics. That'll work. Light blue it is. So 3 stacks was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's that and that. So that's 3 stacks of die, and then 24 pieces. So that's actually 12. Bam. Okay. Dye everything light blue. Phew, okay. All of that work just to get back to laying down glass panes, I tell you. What a world we live in. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do any more for tonight. I think that'll pretty well handle it for today. Whew. Good question. I always see Jack try to integrate farms with the design of the base. Yeah, I usually just sort of do that on the fly. I'm not worried about quite how it'll look, but I will over time get it, you know, look good, I guess. Jack might stream for 3 hours. Yeah, 2.5 is enough for me. At any rate, thank you all for coming out and watching. Thank you for giving me just a moment of your time. Happy you all got to swing by and do a flyby. Okay. There isn't a whole lot to see yet still. I can show you more down here. Because down here is where I've done a lot of work. This is what the sides look like. Obviously, I'm going to be placing more glass as time goes on. This is what a completed side looks like. I've got to up the uppermost lip there. You know, stretch it out. Looks really nice. I'm enjoying how it's turning out. The hexagon segment, when I get to that, will be a far more uniform looking segment. So it's actually going to, like, in my opinion, it's going to, like, it's going to be a very impressive build, I don't know. It's going to be the top from, like, this section upward. So from, like, right here, it's going to go off diagonally and then taper at a point and then meet on the other side. I don't think you can see. Yeah, you can see the stone block over there. So it's going to go from here to there. And it's just sort of going to end up casting a dark shadow, I think, over all of this. And then I can lava cast out the sides, remove all the torches down there, and make it seem like it's a hellhole that's sucking in everything. The world itself is corrupting around this tower. That sort of thing. And then it will build up as a hexagon shape all the way up to build height. And then I can do a lot with the hexagon shape, I feel. It's going to be interesting. But yeah. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching. Please answer your question, Flood. What was your... Okay, what's the hardest farm I've made on this world? What's the best farm that I've made? And what's the best farm that I should start with? The Iron Golem farm is the best farm that I've made thus far. You should probably start with Iron Golem Villager Trading Farm. The white box behind me is what that is. I'm slowly improving it, little by little by little. You get most of your resources from that, honestly. You really do. Secondary, I guess, would be gold. You don't really need crop farms all that much. Yeah. So, yeah. Rectify the numbering. Yes, thank you, Poncho Hamster. Okay, well, at any rate, you all have a good night. I will see you all tomorrow for Final Fantasy IV. It's the 3D remake on Steam. I will see you all later. Bye.